الله يخليك. في one patient lady obese admitted 6/2/14/33 يعني with about 10 days back was complaining of cough, expectoration, fever and difficulty of breathing. This patient is a known case of COPD, long-term oxygen therapy at home with diabetes mellitus, atrial fibrillation, and أنا الدكتور محمود السقا أخصائي صدر ورئيس قسم الصدر هنا في مستشفى عرعر المركزي. أهلا بك. أهلا بك. في one patient lady obese admitted 6/2/14/33 يعني with about 10 days back was complaining of cough, expectoration, fever and difficulty of breathing. This patient is a known case of COPD, long-term oxygen therapy at home with diabetes mellitus, atrial fibrillation, and hypoventilation syndrome. And this patient with history of spinal surgery, fixation of spinal cord 10 years back because of TB spine. لا intubated the second day of admission. Yeah, now it is intubated about 9 days.
11 days.
9 days now. 9 أيام.
Okay. So, and our working diagnosis or admission was COPD, exacerbation,
Yes.
probably infection, you think?
Maybe because X-ray is free.
Yeah.
X-ray, nothing is X-ray. But there is fever. There is fever only, but حتى لا even no leukocytosis. ما كانش في leukocytosis.
Okay. But most
likely طبعا infection.
Some kind of an infection.
Maybe viral.
Maybe upper respiratory tract infection or bronchitis more than pneumonia and bronchopneumonia. Now the patient has been intubated for
9 days.
He has hyperventilation syndrome. I assume because of obesity. And I wanted to know if she was admitted to ICUs before because of her.
Yes, she gives us the same history 2 years back in our hospital برضه and was an ICU also. But improved.
Fantastic. I think what is there are a few things in here medical. The first thing, the ventilation. How much SIMB is she on?
ما هو I am sorry because this file is not here now. If IO2 now, if IO2 45%, tidal volume 450, rate 15, beep 8.
But you said she's on SIMB, she's on spontaneous mode.
IO, yes, IO.
She's breathing on her own, but this 15 is here with respiratory rate. But we are setting the volume at 400.
450.
Okay. You cannot switch to a pressure support mode. You have this.
BSV pressure support ventilation now it is 25.
Wow. Okay. Pressure support 25. Okay. The peak pressure.
Beep 8.
Okay.
Beep 8.
Beep 8. And what is her saturation with the beep of 8 with the pressure support?
100%. 100%.
100%. Because I think you will. She's getting a lot. This is considerably not mild ventilation. I mean, it is high beep, it is high pressure support, and in these situations, I mean, suggest to go down first with the beep.
طيب what will be?
To 5, and go down with the pressure support. Wean it slowly until you get the pressure support of 10. And you do a spontaneous breathing trial. And of course, if you put TPs right away, she will go to.
I I forget to tell you something. I forget to tell you something. Before trying to winning, we put her in CPAP about 3 days. And before winning, yeah, before trial of winning, we put her in CPAP.
ممتاز. And with CPAP, of how much PEEP you put her?
5.
Okay, ممتاز. And she was doing well with that. And guys were okay.
At that time, everything was okay. Yes.
Yeah, but she was at some stage. She was on very minimal support. So the reason why I asked these questions is obviously you tried weaning and you tried extensively weaning because CPAP with 5 and on CPAP she was doing okay. And given the history that she was intubated before this happened in the past, the expectation is that this will happen again in the future if she survives this time without a tracheostomy. And now being intubated for almost this 9 days, as you mentioned, I think it is time to start thinking of tracheostomy.
This is our plan. I wrote in 5 down.
Evidence-based practice shows that every tracheostomy will reduce the ICU length of stay, which we think that will help the outcome of the patient as a whole. It didn't, as you know, it didn't reduce mortality. It didn't reduce risk of being on a ventilator for a longer time. But you will be able to reduce the sedation. It will be easier for the patient. It will be easier for her to have suction. And I, in this situation, I highly recommend tracheostomy. From now until then, I think you should try to wean the pressure support because you need to do it anyways. Even if you do a tracheostomy, you will. I suggest that you switch her, you wean her pressure support. You start by weaning the PEEP to 5, and then go down on the pressure support from 25, which is huge. I think it's big. In this situation, we might even put the patient on control mode if she's requiring it. But since you're telling me that her gases are okay and her oxygenation is 100%, I think you can go down easily on that. And I think your FI2 should be anywhere between 30 and 35. I think you'll be able to do that too.
It is 45 now. I want to tell you now the last ABG. Now, after in SAME support, if IO2 45, tidal volume 450, BSB 25, BEEP 8, rate 12, BH 7.49, BSO2 46, BSO2 46, BO2 90.3, saturation 97.4, bicarbonate 34.5.
Yeah, that's great. I think you should try to wean her.
وين ولا سباب؟ نحطها على سباب.
CPAP is a mode of weaning.
طيب كويس.
The way I would do it is the following: one, down on the PEEP.
BEEP 5 طيب.
Pressure support.
15.
Go down on the PIP, on the pressure support, this 25, go down gradually. I would go down to 20 and check the blood gas. And then go down until you reach, and slowly until you reach 10. Before you consider taking her off the ventilator. And I think what will happen, and if she does very well, you might be able to extubate her. This is unlikely.
ENT consultant or specialist.
Okay.
Yes.
Because here I do my patients.
Yes, must be intensivist, but we don't have intensivist here.
Okay. So what? And maybe ENT will not usually. ENT will not have slots in the OR right away. So what I would do is ask them. We would like to organize it and prepare the patient for next Saturday to be trained. From now until Saturday, I will go down on my ventilatory settings. And if she does well on pressure support of 10 over 5, I would go to, as you mentioned, CPAP 5 over 5. Okay. And see in 30 minutes, if her respiratory rate is not above 30 and her work of breathing is not bad, I would try with the discussion with the family that most likely we will have to put the tube back in again. Unlikely she will do very well with pressure support of 5 over 5 for 30 minutes. And in 2 weeks' time is enough mechanical ventilation.
Yes. She was in Tazocine and Kilacid. You advise anything to stop Kilacid and give another antibiotic or no need?
No. I think that would be okay because I'm not hear anything about being. The infection will not confirm it.
Blood culture sensitivity negative, no gross. Sputum no gross. Urine no gross.
And in general, we do 8 days, 10 days of antibiotics, and stuff. Unless you're telling me that, she is on pressors, on nitrotrops, she's hypertensive, she's in severe sepsis, her lactate is high, she's not using her kidneys well, her creatinine is coming up. And then it's another story. But I did not hear anything about that. She's not in sepsis or severe sepsis or something.
No.
She gave her
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. I believe that she will get it trained. I don't think you'll be able to extubate her. Well, tracheostomy will be a good thing for even high ventilation syndrome.
49844.
Thank you very much. Mr. Saad, it was pleasure to meet you.
I am so much pleased.
Discuss this case with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. See you إن شاء الله. مع السلامة.
كيف الطباعة؟
لا والله ممتاز، احنا استفدنا من الراجل يعني وكلام لوجيك، واحنا الحمد لله صرفنا يعني مظبوط، يعني عملنا كل حاجة.